let's bring you more on this. The Kasi to Kasi Queer Cinema Festival is currently underway. This year it's taking place online, as is most of things. The festival brings people together to watch and discuss films and issues around queer people and their place in society. For more on this, I'm joined by producer and project manager Nhlanhla Ndaba. Thank you very much, Nhlanhla, for joining us this afternoon. So just tell us what gave birth to all of this deliciousness firstly.
So what happened is there was a void in within the LGBTI plus space after Out in Africa was shut down, and a lot of people, especially in rural communities, couldn't access forms that were relevant to them. These are the LGBTI plus community. So we started this initiative to bring people together into a safe space where we can discuss issues raised by LGBTI plus film. So the content of the film will then drive the narrative that will then be discussed amongst the community itself that will be in attendance.
And what has been the response?
The response has been fantastic. The project is 3 years old now. We started 2 years ago, and we go to the various regions of the country throughout all the 9 provinces, and we've been welcomed with warm, open arms, and people are eager to learn and understand more about the lives of the LGBTI plus community, and it fulfills our initiative of starting this entire program. So yeah, it's going amazingly well.
Let's just maybe give some of our viewers a bit of context. Let's take a listen at some of the films that you are currently running.
You know, when you arrive, you must just make a statement. That's it. Then you are Beulah.
I wanted to present a positive view of the black gay community living in the township.
I showed you once, and I showed you twice, but you never ever seem to want to take my advice. You're so naughty.
So Nhlanhla, we just showed 2 films, Faces being one of them. Why film?
Film has a way of bringing new life into an issue. We know at the moment that the country is just overwhelmed with the levels of gender-based violence that are occurring. And Faces is just a perfect film that, shows the struggles and also kind of speaks to all of those issues that society generally wouldn't want to, bring into their spaces. So with this, we're saying, let's open up the conversations. Let's talk about issues that are of concern to our society and issues that are going to build us as a community, as a nation. And, not everybody likes to read, especially in South Africa. So film is a very amazing medium to use, to address issues that are affecting us as a society.
What are some of the common themes that are raised?
Themes that are raised, we're talking about male rape, we're talking about gender-based violence, we're talking about how one gets over a relationship. We're talking about finding yourself. We're talking about there's an amazing documentary called Lit, which is directed by Siyabonga Ntuli, which looks at the lives of 3 individuals. One is lesbian, one is a transgender, the other one is intersex. So not only are we educating people about what this means, but also we're hearing it from firsthand experiences of these individuals as they narrate their stories and how being who they are affects or has affected society and how society has received them. So yeah, it's an amazing array of films that we have covering a multitude of issues that affect not only the LGBTI plus community but the community at large.
Your hope, for the project, 3 years running and doing incredibly well, taking these films to spaces and areas that are quite unconventional and not as reachable. But what is it that you hope for the future?
We hope that, by this project, we'll be able to curb the levels of hate crime that still occur throughout the country. We hope that when people realize that the people that are being murdered, the people that are being killed, the people that are being prosecuted are people and not just numbers, that they will then change their model. If we can only have and create allies, if one person becomes an ally, when you walk down the street as a queer person or as a lesbian, a gay, an intersex person, a transgender, and you've got that one voice that can speak on your behalf, then our mission will be fulfilled.
Thank you very much, and all the best. Thank you very much for the work that you do. Nhlanhla Ndaba, producer and project manager of the Kasi to Kasi Queer Cinema Festival.